Second referendum campaigners issue Corbyn Brexit ultimatum in desperate bid to stop split. Youth campaigners from organisations pushing to overturn Brexit through a second referendum have issued a stark warning to Jeremy Corbyn: either oppose leaving the European Union or be punished at the ballot box. Analysis of a recent YouGov poll shows Labour would see Mr Corbyn haemorrhage more than a quarter of his core support if the party backs Theresa May's deal, activists say. Their research shows young people would abandon Labour in their droves if Mr Corbyn pursues any path other than totally opposing Brexit, with the party's share of the 18-24 vote slumping from 56% to the low 40s. Such a loss of support could spell disaster for Labour in the next general election on a scale not seen since the early 1980s. In a bid to convince Mr Corbyn to urgently get off the fence on Brexit, activists from youth campaign groups Our Future, Our Choice (OFOC) and For Our Future's Sake (FFS) have warned the Labour leader he is running a massive risk. The latest YouGov poll surveyed 25,000 people and revealed that Labour's share of the vote would slide 8% from its current level to just 26% if it voted with the government on Theresa May's Brexit deal. The same would play out even if Mr Corbyn allowed his MPs a free vote on Brexit, the survey found, with Labour still polling at 26% in that scenario. Organisers from OFOC and FFS say a major factor in this projected slump is the loss of the youth vote. Urging Mr Corbyn to stick up for young voters and back a second referendum, Kathleen Clark, OFOC Student Mobilization Coordinator, and Jason Arthur, co-founder of FFS, said their members fear the Labour Party is preparing to sell them out. Writing in the Huffington Post, they said, "We hope this polling of young people finally convinces Labour's leadership to get off the fence and back a people's vote. For the good of the country, the Labour Party, and for young people everywhere." But the plea may have fallen on deaf ears, with Mr Corbyn this week insisting that a general election takes priority over a second referendum on Brexit. The Labour leader said his party would vote against Theresa May's Brexit deal in a Crunch Commons vote next week, and if Parliament votes it down, then there should be a national election. He said, "If a general election cannot be secured, then we will keep all options on the table, including the option of campaigning for a public vote. But an election must be the priority. It is not only the most practical option, it is also the most democratic option." The YouGov poll analyzed by youth campaigners was commissioned by the People's Vote campaign and carried out over Parliament's Christmas break. A total of 25,537 adults were quizzed on Brexit between December 21, 2008 and January 4, 2019.